course. Yesterday, a long meeting with the Prime Minister Modi, with the Minister of Affairs, with a lot of advisor of the Prime Minister Modi. And now, today, a long and important meeting with Minister Goyal. But also between companies, there are very positive links. Looking at the future, we want to work hard, and for Italy is a priority, IMEC. IMEC is an important road between India and Italy through Israel, country of the Gulf, Egypt, Mediterranean Sea. It's an infrastructural road, but also a trade road. For this, Italy is working hard for achieving early the goal. But I think my idea is before the conclusion of this strategy, Italy is ready for a fast track with India for paving the way for accelerate the process. We are talking with the Emirates, we are talking with Saudi Arabia, we are talking with Egypt, we are talking with Israel. You are the beginning, Italy is the end. Or we are the beginning and you are the end. We will organize an important event in Trieste, March, 17th of March, on IMEC. But the cooperation between our companies is very, very important. Your report has been very, very interesting. We are cooperating in many, many sectors, but it's possible to do more. I totally agree when we talk on innovation. Innovation, research and education are three faces of the same issue. For this, it's possible to do more if we want to compete at the global level. Because the competition is not easy. For this, we need to work hard and to have joint ventures. As Minister for Trade, I believe in India. India, in our action plan for trade, our goal is to have a 700 billion euro in export before the end of 2027. Italian export is going very well. Now we are the number 4 in the world, and we want to work more with India. Your market is very interesting. There are a lot of Italian companies here. You mentioned the sport. The sport is also a very specific sector, but very important. Yesterday, the president of the Italian Olympic Committee signed an agreement with your president of the Indian Olympic Committee for a strongest cooperation between us and you on sport. Sport is also industry, and we are ready for doing more in this sector, but also automotive sector is possible to work more. I know Tata is now in Italy through Iveco. This is important because we want to invest in your country. We want to export more in your country, but we want also to import and to have investments, Indian investments, in my country. This is important for us. The business forum are crucial, and I think it's possible to work very well in many sectors. Also defense. Defense is crucial. In Italy there are two very important big companies, Leonardo and Fincantieri. But there are around these companies many, many small and medium-sized companies working on technology and defense. They are ready for doing more, and our ministry is ready for supporting the presence of these big but also smaller companies in your country. Other important sector is space. Space is a clean industry. Space is the future. Space is crucial for the observation of the Earth. It's crucial for agriculture. It's crucial for the civil protection. When there is a disaster, to have a good signal coming from the satellites is fundamental for helping the civil population. But this is possible to work hard all together. We are ready also for be part of your important strategy on innovation. You are investing a lot of billions. We are ready for be present here for a strict cooperation between you and us. Innovation, as I said, for industry is fundamental, and we are ready for doing what we need to do in this sector. Other point for us is culture. There is an important sector, is an important sector for us because culture is also industry. But for a strong cooperation on culture, we need to have an important heritage. Both India and Italy, we have behind us an important heritage. And industry in this sector is crucial. It's possible to do more. There are now a new very important Italian exhibition, but it's possible to do more because it's an important business. Also tourism is important. It's possible to cooperate also in this sector. There are also important sectors as pharmaceutical. Our know-how is very positive, but we want to do more also with you. Another important point for us, and we need to cooperate more at political level, the problem is raw materials. For our competitiveness, we need to change the situation. We are industrial countries. The price of raw materials is an incredible burden for us. We need to strengthen a political agreement. This is a message from Italian government to Indian and Italian entrepreneurs. A political agreement between Italy, Europe, India, Japan, South Korea, USA, because it's impossible to compete when there is a kingmaker managing this sector. It's impossible to have only one kingmaker deciding the price of the raw materials in the world. For this, we need to work more in Africa together, and we need to work more in South America together. Lithium and the other raw materials are crucial if we want to compete on high-tech, for example. Finally, I want to underline the importance of the agreement between EU, India, the free trade agreement. I know Maros Šefčovič, Commissioner for Trade, was in your country. If you want to be more present as Italians, looking at wine sector, we need to sign this agreement. Oh no, there are problems as the problems on Mercosur. We want to sign Mercosur, but it's important also to sign the EU-India free trade agreement. I will talk with my colleague, my friend, Maros Šefčovič. We have spoken on this, on the most important issues, most important problem for CBAM, steel, aluminium, there are problems. But there is a solution for every problem. Not only because I am Italian, I am optimistic. I will do my best for helping Maros and you for achieving a good agreement, good also for us. Because as I said, wine, for example, is a product, I think, I know the Indians loves Italian wine. But this, we need to work more for exporting more wine, more Italian wine to your country. For this, we need to sign the agreement. For this, count on me, my friend, Minister. We are proud of our strategic partnership. a partnership focused on growth, on the security of our economies, and on opportunities for our business. We want to support with which all the energy and instrument of our diplomacy for growth. Our internationalization agency, each such as CIMEST and CDP, are ready to offer you their full support. We have made significant financial resources available for Italian companies interested in this market. We want to be present in this market. Also, my ministry, there is a revolution inside my ministry. We will push hard for being more present in the markets. My ministry, from the 1st of January, will be also an economic ministry. All the Italian embassy, first of all, the embassy to India, will be protagonists for growth, for the internationalization of our companies. No Italian companies without support in the world. Non lasceremo nessuna impresa italiana al di là dei confini nazionali senza il sostegno delle ambasciate, dei consolati e del governo. Nobody alone abroad. This is important, but also it's important for our counterparts, because when, for example, in India, you know, in the Italian embassy, there is the ambassador, of course, but also each Siemens, Sache, all together for paving the way for the internationalization, for export, talking with the national authorities in India. This is important also for the Indians to know what we want to do, to know the interlocutors. We need to have only one interlocutor, part of our strategy, part of our embassy. For this, I think I am very happy for the cooperation with the ambassador to Italy. Thank you very much, madam, for your work. But I am also happy for the work of my embassy to India, because it's a good model for the new Italian embassies in the world. But also, we are ready for concrete cooperation on IMEC, my friend. That is our special envoy, Ambassador Talot. We are ready from yesterday for a strong action for achieving the goal, starting, as I said, from a direct link Delhi, Mumbai, Roma, Milano, for doing more, for growth for our companies. My friend, thank you very much. We are very happy for this business forum. I'm ready for organizing the next business forum. It's your choice. Where you want, I will organize in Italy. Choice. A city I will organize as in Brescia. Also, I am a good travel agency. My ministry is a good travel agency. I will organize for you and for your delegation a very good visit to this town. It's your choice. Your choice. I will work for you and for the Indian friends. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your valuable insights with this August gathering on this very important occasion. I will now request Honorable Minister of Commerce and Industry of India, Shri Piyush Goyal, for his special remarks.
Thank you very much, Excellency, Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. Antonio Tajani, for your visit to my home city, where I'm born, where I've worked all my life. All my friends are here from my city. It's truly great to welcome you in Mumbai. and very, very happy that within 8 months, our third engagement, and I don't think I've been Commerce Minister now for over 6 years. I don't think with any other country we have had such a deep and strong bond. In fact, if we do the fourth, it'll probably create an international history. You did ask about the place. I have mentioned to you, Excellency, my favorite movie is The Godfather. And therefore, maybe you give me an offer I can't refuse. Excellency and my brother, my guide, somebody I look up to as one of the finest proponents, protagonists of free trade, somebody who's a pillar of the India-Italy trade and strategic relationship. It's been great working with you, whether it's to strengthen the strategic partnership between Italy and India, whether it's to cross the EU-India free trade agreement over the finishing line, whether it's to work together for co-designing, co-manufacturing, co-creating business opportunities, whether it's to promote investments between the two countries. In every respect, I've found a true friend, a true guide in Mr. Tajani. And I would like to urge all of you to give him a standing ovation for his leadership of this relationship. Thank you. Thank you very much. Excellency, I'm very committed, India is very committed also to the free trade agreement, which will create the enabling framework of fair, equitable and balanced free trade agreement, which is a win-win for both European Union and India. And I can assure you that our friend Marosh and I are leaving no stone unturned to get some good outcomes. We just had very extensive engagements on Monday and Tuesday earlier this week. We are very confident that there are a few issues which we still need to get over the line. But given the political guidance and leadership of member states such as yourself, given Prime Minister Narendra Modi's own personal commitment to the EU-India partnership, I do believe we should be able to get this over the finishing line. We will seek your continued guidance. We will seek your support to help us resolve the few pending issues. And I assure you that we will put in our best to deliver a very good agreement which will help wines and automobiles to come from Italy. Just as we will hope to send our world-renowned whiskies and auto components, textiles, leather goods, and so much more that we can jointly work on. In fact, I have to be very careful that when I'm negotiating with Marosh and with the Europeans, I do not have Italian wine before the meeting because I may make mistakes. It's too tasty to resist. So let me leave that for the post-signing. And then we will both together go to Diva at the Italian embassy in Delhi and celebrate the successful conclusion of the FTA. Excellency, today's forum has built upon the excellent work the two teams had done, both in New Delhi and when I led probably India's largest trade delegation to Europe, to Italy earlier this year, to Brescia. And I assure you, I can see serious interest in Indian businesses, both for investment, for trade, for collaborations, for joint ventures, for working together on R&D, working together in different sectors, whether it's technology, whether it's innovation, whether it's textiles, sports goods, defense and space technologies, agriculture and food processing. Sports is an area we would love to work with Italy on, particularly since we are hosting the Commonwealth Games in 2030 and are making a bid, and I hope you will support us. We are making a bid for the Olympics for 2036. India is really keen to bring the sporting culture into the country. And therefore, all the various subjects that our forums and our business persons have discussed today are very relevant to this partnership, to India's prosperity, and to the joint prosperity of businesses and the people of Italy and India. In fact, I remember we started the visit in Brescia with a visit to the plant, the waste-to-energy plant. And it was truly an excellent opportunity for me to understand the way it has been carried out in Italy. In fact, I would love to have a task force on waste to energy, because India, with 1.4 billion people, produces huge amounts of waste. And while the cost of energy is very high coming out of the waste to energy plants, I think we need to create a framework, possibly through the Global Climate Finance Initiative or through other areas of technological innovation, to bring down the cost of such initiatives, maybe manufacture them in India at more competitive prices, possibly look at economies of scale, because India being a large country, we can really look at large volume of plants, maybe even have modular plants of smaller size. I'm just picking up the waste to energy as one example where we can really work together in a spirit of cooperation and partnership and innovate for the future in such a manner that Italy benefits, India benefits, and through this collaboration, the world also will benefit with competitive, low-cost equipment which can serve the needs of the world. Excellency, we share a lot in common. We have a 2,000-year-old history of trade, culture, traditions. We share a lot in terms of taste. You like spicy food, we like spicy food. We all enjoy Italian food in India, just as I hope you get an opportunity to have Indian food there. I'm told the original traders used to come with gold to India and take back spices and pepper. We are willing to do that again if you like. And certainly, just like Prime Minister Modi had written in his foreword for Her Excellency Miss Meloni's book, I Am Georgia, right? What Prime Minister said is that is her man ki baat, her inner thoughts coming out in the open. And Prime Minister also engages with all of us in India every month, in the last Sunday of every month, through his conversation about what's happening in India. Every month on last Sunday, he speaks for half an hour. It's a program, a radio telecast called Man Ki Baat. His own inner thoughts about the achievements of ordinary Indians, about what the Indians are doing across the country, about various products in India which are unique, which are interesting, or the achievements of Indians in the field of culture, art, sports, social service, various areas. And I think this relationship becomes special when it flows from our leaders, such as your good self, when it flows from our businesses who share a lot of common interests, and when we look at the people-to-people relationship, it's so comfortable to get along with a person from Italy. And therefore, I think it's important we continue to have this dialogue. It's important we work towards the IMEC, the India, Middle East, Europe Economic Corridor at speed. I hope we can get all the other participants to cooperate and participate. We have already looked at engaging with UAE through a customs union or a customs facilitation. Maybe that could be the starting point between Italy and India for smoother and faster flow of goods. Maybe you can send a few Ferraris and Lamborghinis into India faster and hopefully at more competitive prices. Well, we'll welcome you to drive here through the IMEC corridor all the way in a Maserati. Ultimately, yes. Ultimately, it will be hopefully connected across regions. What I'm only trying to say is there's so much that we can work together. Your thoughts about our working on raw materials, critical raw materials, so that our supply chains become more resilient, particularly in an era when we are seeing weaponization of trade. We cannot take the chances, the risk associated with concentrated geography for supply chains. Currently, there are many products in our supply chains, in your auto industry, in our textile industry, in different areas, in our pharma industry, where there's concentration and ability to weaponize, either by one company or by one geography. And therefore, it's important that democracies, countries who believe in open trade, countries who trust each other as friends, work together to provide global markets with competitively priced products. We should also seriously look at mutual recognition agreements so that our businesses don't have to go through cumbersome quality problems. We have QCOs, just as you have very elaborate certification, whether it's for fisheries, whether it's for pharma, whether it's for all the REACH regulations and so many regulations on both sides. Let's try to create a framework where all of this becomes easier to navigate, simpler and complementary, respecting each other's laws, regulations, requirements, but in a spirit of trust and friendship. I'm sure going forward, this relationship will take trade to much greater heights. I'm very confident that we are ready to work with Italy as friends do, expanding trade, expanding investments, elevating our opportunities for businesses on both sides, working towards this joint strategic action plan, which was launched by our leaders about a year ago, so that this pragmatic roadmap takes us to higher levels of innovation, greater trade and exchange of talent and skill, which is really defining the Italy-India relationship. I'm grateful to all our business persons for their active participation in this forum. I'm truly grateful that you could take the time to be in Mumbai, and I assure you that together we will make sure that this will become a defining relationship of the 21st century. Thank you very much, Excellency.
moment to be treasured. This was indeed a very, very sweet gesture. I thank the Honorable Minister for his invigorating words, inspiring all to surge ahead on the growth trajectory. We will now have a group. All right. So with that, I will thank the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister of Italy, the Honorable Commerce and Industry Minister of India for gracing this occasion. And as mentioned, all of you please remain seated. We will continue with the remaining remarks. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you please be in this room.